Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we welcome you back. We're coming you back live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium for match 3 of the evening as we have another cracker of a contest lined up for you. It will be Team Dubai taking on Team Emirates Reds. Without wasting any of our time, let's head down to the sidelines where we've got Ahmed Khwaja with both the captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Toss time for match number 3 of the 2026 Emirates D10. I have the key characters alongside me here on the sideline of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Leading Team Dubai, of course, we have Ronak Panoli. Leading Team Emirates Reds, we have UAE all-rounder Mohammad Shahdad. And of course, our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, is going to be Dubai to flip the coin. Go ahead. Tails is the call. And tails it is, Shahdad. Well done. You called it right. What have you decided?
We decided to bowl first today.
Bowling first, what do you think is a decent score to restrict this high-octane Dubai batting lineup to?
I mean, it looks like a good wicket. I think 100, 110, if we can restrict them, will be good for us.
And how is the overall makeup of the squad? Of course, it's the D10 tournament, so we need firepower up top for sure.
Yeah, it's a pretty young, new squad. I don't know most of the guys, to be honest, but that's what we're looking for this time. Our coaches have said they want to see new talent. So we'll give it a go. Let's see.
All the best.
Thank you.
RP unfortunately lost the coin flip, but batting first, are you happy with that?
Very happy with that. Wanted to bat first irrespective. We're just going to back the same mantra we had in the first game, and hopefully we can get another W under the belt.
It's the second game of the day, so how are the energy levels in the camp?
I think it's T10. I think we've got pretty fit boys, young squad as well, average age around 21, so shouldn't be a challenging task for us. I think we're going to come out here with the same energy, if not better, and come and try to get another win.
Any changes?
Couple changes. Aditya Sarna and Amar Badami come back into 11.
All the best.
Thank you.
Right, the news from the sideline. Emirates Reds have won the toss and elected to have a bowl.
Following the template from the previous game, opting to field first after winning the toss, the skipper of Emirates Reds. Let's have a look at the lineup. Second game for Team Dubai today. Ronak Panoli is in brilliant form. Ammar Badami joins the squad. Aditya Shetty, Israr Ahmed has been brilliant, contributed earlier on as well. Nilansh Keswani and the veteran batter Ramesh Shehzad, Ali Nasir, Ayush Sharma, the player of the match in the previous encounter, Satjit Sharma, Taimur Bhatti and Aditya Sarna will conclude the playing 11 for Team Dubai. And for Emirates Reds, let's have a look at the team. Aditya Singh Chauhan, Muhammad Saad Ali Rafai, destructive batter. Atikur Rahman joining Emirates Reds. The skipper Mohammad Shahdad has been brilliant in the longer format of the game. It will be a test for him. Albin Elias, Syed Musaib, Punya Bhatia, Sudesur Rahman, Harsh Desai, the ambidextrous bowler, Furqan Shafi and Nabil Arshad will conclude the playing 11 for Team Emirates Reds. It's going to be an interesting contest. Playing the first game tonight are the Emirates Reds. Team Dubai off to a flyer, scoring 135 in the game 1 today up against Fujairah. Fujairah were taken to the cleaners today. And now it will be a good battle to watch out for. Well, the temperature is about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Gentle wind across the ground, northwesterly winds. And we have two batters taking the center stage out in the middle. Both of them contributed with the bat earlier on. Ronak Panoli was absolutely brilliant. Aditya has been promoted up the order. He will certainly have a role to play. And Team Fujairah, they were down and under today. They will have to do their homework and come back strongly. Expected to be a good contest. They would certainly want to keep their winning streak. Team Dubai, and leading from the front has been the skipper who's been in destructive form, Ronak Panoli.
Ronak Panoli it is. A right-handed batsman who loves to flick for the maximum. One of the cream players of Dubai.
Yeah, he certainly put on some pyrotechnics on display today in the first match. Would want to continue the same. Now, it's a completely relatively new side that's been handed over to Mohammad Shahdad, Emirates Reds. They will have to deliver. They're up against a quality side, the bad deep Team Dubai, and will have a role to play today. Atiq Rahman doing the glove work for Team Emirates Reds. Right then, ball number 1 underway. Look at that connection. Continuing his good form, Ronak Panoli finds the terrace.
Wow, wow, wow. What a start, Ronak. We just saw you in the first match, and now it's the third match of the day, and he has no energy lost. He's back with a bang.
Straight on the back foot is Furqan, who's been deputed to bowl in the power play. It was in the slot. Certainly would have earned a lot of sky miles for that shot, Ronak Panoli. What a start for the team. Straight down the ground. Wonderful effort. Shahzad manages to get his hand to it, and it'll just be a single.
Yes, it has just been a single. Furqan has just begun the third match with 2 deliveries.
Aditya Shetty, another brilliant batter. Well, he was playing the lower middle order role in the previous concluded D series. Now has been deputed with the opening slot. Usually it was Ronak Panoli and Israr Ahmed who were doing the opening for Team Dubai.
And now it is Ronak and Aditya Shetty.
A good delivery, right on the money. Quick single taken. Not just getting those maximums and boundaries, they managed to pick up those singles and doubles quite comfortably.
And the partnership has actually begun with Ronak at the striker's end.
It's all about the dedication, and especially Ronak Panoli, considered as a destructive batter, has always contributed. There was a opportunity, was it? Has it been put down? It'll be interesting to watch that replay. Change in pace from Furqan. Yeah, it was a long hop. It was not an opportunity, but there was a brilliant fielding. He managed to save 3 runs for his team.
Yes, ECB Red at its finest.
Straight, and that's been deposited in the stands. Aditya Shetty joins the party.
Aditya Shetty's first maximum. Wow, way to go, Mr. Shetty.
He has come with a plan and is executing it really well. It was between middle and leg in his hitting arc, and has found the maximum one more time. Second maximum of the evening.
Yes, and it's so lovely to watch the replay.
Slightly wavered, will be of no damage. It just be a dot delivery, a dot to close out the over. End of 115 for none. Right, then started off with a bang, 15 for none after 1. Both of them contributing, Aditya Shetty and Ronak Panoli. New seamer in action. Gets it right. And that will sail over the boundary fence for a maximum. Pyrotechnics on display from the batters of Dubai.
Ronak and Aditya are really having their momentum in plays. Wow, look forward for this partnership.
He has been consistent. He's been scoring runs quite comfortably in the T20 format, and now He's definitely lighting up the Sharjah stadium here. He's
Of
been
course.
absolutely brilliant. So this is the new bowler coming from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end.
Sudais it is.
Straight away on the back foot, especially when you're playing for the first time here, when you're being taken to the cleaners, you will be under pressure. This is where the leadership will come into play. Probably some words of wisdom from the senior statesman Mohammad Shahzad will try to calm the bowlers down. Remember, they're up against some quality batters.
Leadership, yes, being very important. Let's see what this young chap has to do.
Beautiful delivery. Probably must have missed the leg stump. Or probably there could have been a feather touch of the willow that could have saved him. But that is a very good comeback from Sudesh. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, clearly drifting down the leg side.
Yes, making it a dot ball.
Opting to field first. We've seen the previous game, Emirates Blues chasing it down in 8 overs. And Shahzad firmly believes in that chasing aspect, drifting down the leg side. That will be a wide. Well, he's got to be mindful of the lines that he's producing here. So there's
And be mindful of the extras. Sudesh ready for his run up, and he's running and running. Wow, what a shot! And that for sure is a maximum.
But this is what I like about Ronak Panoli. If you go by his run map, he's got runs from all corners of the park where he hits through the line and another one in the slot. He's hammered it towards the extra cover for a maximum. He's certainly putting up a show here, Ronak Panoli.
He really is unapologetically himself, and wow. He can sway the bat left, right, and centered, and it may turn out to be a maximum. Why not?
Under pressure, Sudesh come back well. Another one feeding in his hitting arc. Charges down the wicket. He knew the fielder was a bit wideish, and he peppers that region. Ronak Panoli picks up another boundary.
What an over. 6 dot ball wide, 6-4. What an over with just 2 deliveries remaining. This guy is like what, a big guy? This Ronak Panoli is a big guy.
Now look at that. Bit wider, waited for the delivery, and carved it between the backward point and the short third region. Ronak Panoli, well, it has been an expensive over from Sudesh.
Yet another 4. Of course, it has been expensive.
Just like the approach, the fearless approach. This is what we've seen even at the international podium. The likes of Vaibhav Suryavanshi, the likes of Abhishek Sharma, for the matter of fact. That approach, and I think they do a lot of hard work that goes behind the scenes in getting those runs. And Ronak Panoli, there's no stoppage for this young man. That has gone on to the roof, onto the Sachin Tendulkar stand. It has been an expensive over. 27 runs have been scored of it.
We need unlimited supply of balls just for Ronak Panoli and his shots. And with that, it is 42 for 0 loss.
2 overs, 42 for none. In comes Harsh Desai, the ambidextrous bowler, can bowl with the right arm as well as the left arm. It's a rare skill to have, and now he'll be up against Aditya Shetty, who's also looking good. 7 of 3 for him. Goes straight down the ground. There's protection in place, and I think he's doing the right thing, just trying to feed the strike to the big man, Ronak Panoli.
Yes, 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 indeed. Wow, intriguing facts said by my fellow commentator with respect to Harsh. Thanks, Rizwan, for this information. Wow, it must have been really useful to our fellow listeners.
34 of 9 deliveries. He's been brilliant. Oh, look at that. Well, he's letting the bat do the talking. It's out of the stadium. Ronak Panoli is on a roll.
Oh boy, Ronak at his apex performance. What a shot, I say.
Always leading from the front. Always taking that responsibility. Well, he's contributed with the ball as well. And now today he's looked $1 million horse for me.
Yes, yes, $1 million ask. And that was just 2 balls for Harsh.
It was a long hop. Waited for it. And just deposited that into the stands. And I think the bat speed, the head position, everything right about that particular shot.
Everything right. Yes, yes. It was so synchronized and timing was perfect.
He's certainly knocking on the doors of the UAE national team. Has been contributing significantly. Ronak Panoli was part of the UAE camp as well of late.
Again, Ronak at the striker's end. Harsh's third delivery yet to come. And that is Harsh.
It's played a little early for my liking. Should have waited as he did in the previous delivery. Just to time that ball. He's got strong protection on the onside, deep square leg and mid-wicket outside the 30-yard circle.
Aditya to support Ronak.
But there's no stoppage for the batters of Dubai in the slot, and that's been hammered towards the extra cover region. Aditya Shetty is on a roll.
Yes, yes, definitely. Aditya and Ronak's partnership is super good to watch in the commentatory box.
Well, they've continued with the power play. No, in fact, it's not the floating power play. A good delivery. I thought for a second they've opted for the floating power play, given the kind of runs they were scoring. 2 maximums already of this particular over.
Aditya really compliments Ronak for sure. And let's see. Wow.
Cut away straight to the fielder. It'll just be a single.
Yes, a single it is.
To close out over number 3, Dubai are off to a flyer, 57 for none. Three overs, 57 for none. Well, Shehzad, the skipper of Emirates Red, will have to wear his thinking cap on and produce something special here. He needs to have that peripheral vision, failing which these two batters are going to run away with this game. Remember, they managed to score 135. They started off really well. They lost some wickets in quick succession, but the damage control yet again in their favor. Israr was brilliant. Then Ronak Panoli and Aditya Shetty providing that foundation initially. Furkan will continue his expensive 15 runs in his first over. Aditya 15 off 7 and Ronak 41 off 11 deliveries. Straight down the ground. Just be a single.
And that actually begins Furkan's first ball. Ronak at the strike and Furkan at the end. Furkan at the end.
Oh, this is high up in the air. Fielder settling underneath it and has taken a very good catch. But that was required. There was a breakthrough which was required. Harsh Desai makes absolutely no mistake. The ball was swirling in the air. It went miles and miles up in the air. It's the calm composure of the fielder Harsh Desai making absolutely no mistake.
Wow, that was such a effortless catch. But however, it does take skill. And there goes Ronak. I really wish he stayed in plate, but wow, he has contributed his part. And here comes the new batter, and that is the replay of that beautiful catch.
Soft hands, as easy as you like. As Dubai lose wicket number 1, 58 for 1. Right then, Ronak Panoli checks out and Israr Ahmed checks in. How can you stop the flow of runs? Furkan, wayward delivery, that will be wide. There was a bit of seam movement in the air, but just away from the tram line.
And that adds to the extras for Dubai. Israr, the new batsman, at the striker's end, ready to bat.
Spoke about the ammunition, we spoke about the firepower the team holds, and Isra straight away into the action, picks up a boundary, as easy as you like. Well, this is going to be a very good start for Team Dubai. Remember, we're still just in over number 4. Managed to score 633 runs already. They're looking to go past that 135 runs they've scored in the previous encounter.
Wow. Again, Israr and Aditya's partnership is also equally good, and we have Furkan on the other side.
Straight to the fielder, no damage done along the carpet. As long as they're able to keep the scoreboard ticking, the management and the skipper Ronak Panoli will be pleased with it, going at about 17.45 runs and over. A lot of artillery still in store for these boys from Dubai.
Additionally, it's Furkan's few more deliveries left for the over.
Trying to ease down towards the mid-wicket region. That subtle change in pace, not allowing the batter Aditya Shetty to free his arms. It's always, we talk about this, Shweta, when you're batting, watch out for the arm action, watch out till the release point, wait for the delivery to be released. That's where you will be able to identify whether it's a slower one or a quicker one. On that occasion, Furkan very cognizant of him, producing that off-pace delivery, not allowing any room whatsoever.
It is very cognitive of him to do so that way.
Look at that connection. Isra Ahmed will find the maximum. Just when we thought it was expected to be a good over, another one in the slot. Isra Ahmed makes absolutely no mistake. 4 done, 71 for 1. $71 for 1. Harsh Desai will continue. 15 runs is what he gave away in the first over. Up against Aditya Shetty. 17 of 9 for him. Weighted and carved to the backward point region. It'll just be a single. Was part of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders ILT in the previous editions, not this edition. Aditya Shetty does pack a punch, and he's been given that responsibility to open the innings alongside Ronak Panoli, and definitely has he delivered.
Yes, he has delivered. Harsh for his second delivery. He looks like a very young lad, and I'm sure he's filled with talent. And Israr on the striker's end.
Good delivery from Harsh Desai. There's a polite inquiry from Atiq Rahman, and absolutely not interested as the umpire. Just trying to play some mind games here, Harsh Desai. Well, up against some quality batters, you've got to get your A game on.
Quality batters and A game on. Tell me about it, Israr and Aditya in partnership.
Yeah, once again, that arm delivery not helping the cause of the game for Harsh Desai, being away from the tram line. Additional extra added to the tally.
And that may actually seem to be a perk for Dubai.
Straight down the ground will be cut off by the fielder. A lot of skyscrapers on display today. If you have the digital analysis of the skyscrapers, the Manhattans that have been produced by the batters of Dubai has been quite impressive.
Oh, of course, Dubai and its economy. It's something that is so awestruck.
Trying to execute that reverse scoop, unsuccessful on that occasion, Aditya Shetty. I would still love to have him play with the straight bat. Just pick his boundaries. It's a quality batter, Aditya Shetty. Nicely played. And the ball will find the fence.
Of course it does. Who is playing? It is Aditya Shetty at the striker's end, and he has made 22 runs for just 12 deliveries.
Yeah, getting those odd boundaries at regular intervals. Are off to a flyer with 9 wickets in hand. Currently getting close to that 80 run mark. You can manage to double it. Well, I understand you do not have power play. Yes, you do have 1 over of floating power play left. Another good delivery, trying to keep it back of length, and that's the right approach. He's done well in this over, Harsh Desai, keeping the batters at bay. That will bring us to the end of over number 5, 79. Just chill.
Some fielding arrangements are being made and modified.
So it's the skipper taking the onus, Mohammad Shahdad, coming on to bowl. It's been an explosive start for Team Dubai, to say the least. Straying down the leg side. Well, Ronak Panoli did the early damage Israr Ahmed following in similar vein. And Dubai has been mighty impressive on the first day of the tournament here, Shweta.
Oh, of course, we saw them play in the beginning, and now, yes, of course, they have been. Wow, what a shot! It's so well executed, and that was Aditya Shetty.
Absolutely nailed it once again. Lightning feet. He saw that the length was a touch short, jumping onto the back foot and launching it over mid-wicket for yet another 6. This is a new and improved Aditya Shetty that we're witnessing in this D10. Stunning. A miscue, but it's in the gap, not quite. Will be a single, but he is really striking the ball clean.
He seems to be very unstoppable. Can't wait to see him strike even more.
87 for 1 in the 6th over. Dubai hurtling towards yet another massive score here at the D10. And Israr Ahmed will certainly not back down from the challenge either. So there's no respite at all from either end.
Oh, yeah. That's something I would rather agree upon as well. Players look a bit exhausted. Let's see. ECB Red is setting its field, and we have the bowler bowling.
He goes big and goes for 6 more. Aditya Shetty will not be denied.
Of course.
What a clean shot once again. Slightly full from Shahdad. But the way he's striking the ball from the crease, he's basically dealing in maximums at the moment. They look a bit perplexed at the moment where to go. That ball has taken an absolute pounding from Team Dubai. 94 for 1. And we're still in the 6th over of the innings. Goes straight and will beat the long on. Aditya Shetty on fire.
Aditya Shetty is really unstoppable, and we just have one ball left for the over to end.
Yeah, Shahdad must be regretting the decision to come on to bowl. He's been pumped for 19 runs. It's a deluge of 4s and 6s brought in by the men in blue. This time he will pick out the fielder, but that's good for Dubai. He'll retain the strike. 99 for 1. The power play.
No, not in the power play. Like, I don't know. If you want, they can put him.
मुखैर भाई को वॉइस नोट भेजो. Did you eat veg or non-veg?
Veg.
उनको बता दो veg है ईमान पे.
Vegetarian it is. I am vegetarian. Sure.
We'll get you vegetarian food.
No, it's okay.
Or some pieces of non-veg.
But we have to inform them.
Very knowledgeable of you.
Well, Dubai are looking at that 150 plus sort of score here. They posted 136 in the opening game of the D10. And they might go a step further on the current progress.
Ahmed, can you believe this is actually the second match of Dubai, and they are unstoppable? And
Make that another boundary. Wow. Sayyid coming into the attack and immediately drifting down the leg side. Aditya Shetty, he's taken a liking to the Reds.
Oh, he really has.
Not a great delivery from the youngster. Drifting onto the pads. 45 of 19. This is a stunning innings. This is a coming out party for Aditya Shetty with the bat. And he'll flash it over third for 4 more.
Of course he does. And that was Aditya.
Just too much width offered there by the young fast bowler. And with third in the circle, he had free license to just fling his bat at the ball. Not quite where he wanted it, but he'll certainly take the result. On 49 of just 20 deliveries. A magnificent inning so far from Shetty. And he'll bring up his half century in just 21 deliveries to raucous applause from the Dubai dugout.
Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations on your first half century, Aditya Shetty. And Dubai is really proud of you. Israr appreciating him and at the striker's end.
A super innings has raised the 100 for Team Dubai as well in just the 7th over. And the Emirates Reds bowling is looking a bit lost at the moment. Where do they bowl? Because they're getting hammered. Better delivery into the pitch. That's what we needed a lot earlier.
Yes, yes, yes. We did need it a bit earlier. Again, Aditya at strike. It's just 6.4 overs. And there's two more balls remaining for Syed's over.
Yeah, you have to feel for young Musab. Getting a stern examination here from a power-packed batting lineup. Oh, this is going to fall too long on. Just over him. And just clearing him for 6 more.
What an escape, Mr. Shetty. Wow. How lucky is Aditya?
What a wonderful flick of the wrist there. And it was the bigger boundary towards that wideish long on region. But the elevation just about carried it across. And it was fingertip stuff. Maybe if he was right on the edge of the rope, it would have been a catch. But certainly a 6. His 5th of this innings so far.
Wow, it's 5th of his innings. And I don't think he's going to stop.
Well, can we see 100? We're getting a bit greedy, but why not? Good delivery, but the damage has well and truly been done in this over. 7 gone, 115 for 1, Team Dubai.
And
he's actually a bowler.
No, wait. What? Bowler? Bowler all-rounder.
No,
Start like that.
first he was just a bowler, then he improved a lot. Now he's pretty much.
He was a batsman earlier.
Now he's become very good.
What is his flick shot? He thinks of himself like helicopter shot and all he wants to do. Future of UAE. No, future of UAE. I see him in the UAE team.
So Shahdad coming back. First over went for 19. And this might go for more. Israr Ahmed getting into the act with a massive 6.
Yes, yes, yes. It has been Israr Ahmed who has done the maximum.
Poor delivery, very short. And this man, well, his bat is full of dynamite at the moment. Look at that one, way back into the stands. That was maybe row H or row J, not even the near ones.
Oh, yeah, that's true, that's true.
So Israr moves on to 20 of just 8 deliveries. Another quick fire cameo coming in from him. Dubai seem to have all the bases covered in the batting department for this D10. They're piling on the runs. Current run rate of 116.8. So we might even see 160, 170 here. And that ball has taken so much damage, it might need a change.
Well said, well said.
Umpire Wakar and umpire GB Alex in the middle. Just a bit of running repairs being done. And of course, massive hello to everybody watching on Sports Eye on YouTube. There's always a lot of buzz, a lot of interest when it comes to the D series in the UAE. And there's no lack of entertainment. Good looking punch, but there is a deep cover. Well, if you escape Israr, you find Aditya Shetty.
Yes, that's what partnership is all about. Someone to support the other, the striker to support the non-striker it is. And that has been Mohammed at the bowling end.
Yeah, you make a point about the partnership. They got together when it was 58 for 1. Oh, brilliant from Shetty. 1 bounce over the cover fence.
Yes, it's absolute brilliance being evident. And let's just watch the replay of this performance of his.
Truly stunning batting. Striking the ball extremely clean. There's no respite. And there is no escape tonight from the wrath of Aditya Shetty's blade. 61 of just 25 deliveries.
Yes, 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 indeed. He and his wrath. Dubai is actually loving it the most. And Mohammed ready for his run-up.
He looks shell-shocked at the moment. This is going to be another 6. I've lost count. Fetch it from the stands.
Tell me about it. I have really lost count. I genuinely don't know what's the amount of sixes, Ahmed.
Well, that is 6 number 13 of the innings. In just the 8th over. Unbelievable stuff from the men in blues. And they are not going to quit anytime soon. That 136 score in the first game is just a mere memory.
A mere memory it is. And now what do we have? Israr again at the striker's end.
27 of 10, strike rate of 270. He has taken a particular liking to Shahdad in this over. 6-1, 4-1-6. That sounds like Rizwan Rahman's bank balance. Inside edge, they'll push for 2. And they'll make it very, very comfortably. Gone for 40 runs is the skipper in his 2 overs. It's hammer time indeed. 135 for 1. Replug it again. Well, we are well and truly going to see the biggest score of the Emirates D10 on day 1 itself. Dubai are going to set the mark a very, very high indeed. 150 is absolutely on the cards. How much more will they accrue? They have 12 legal deliveries remaining. Syed Musab, the young speedster, bowling the penultimate over. It's a difficult task for the teenager.
Look at that shot, my friends. Wow. Still, it was being caught by the fielder. A pretty decent stop.
And even then, they will pick up a couple of runs. 63 of 26 deliveries. Might be a case of tired legs now for Aditya Shetty. He's been running non-stop right from ball 1, and it was an inspired decision to get him to open the innings.
Yes, yes, indeed. I do agree. It might be a bit tiring for Mr. Shetty.
That has exploded off the bat for 6 more. Forget about running for that one, Aditya Shetty.
I really, wow, what did I just see? That was again a maximum. And just I was speaking about how exhausted he must have been. And this chap is actually unstoppable.
Stunning batting. Stunning stuff from Aditya Shetty. We always knew he had the ability to bat, but this is the 2026 version. Softwares have been updated, and he has taken a liking to Emirates Reds. Absolutely phenomenal stuff so far. 69 of 27. They're hurtling towards 165, 170 plus now. Thanks to this youngster's batting. He is setting the stage alight here at the home of cricket in the UAE.
And he's really setting the benchmark of UAE cricket super high, like the skyscrapers in itself, like Burj Khalifa in itself. Aditya at strike.
Stunning stuff. Musab under pressure. He goes towards wideish long off. Fielder had just moved a touch squarer, and a good throw will keep it to a single.
Yes, indeed. It is a single.
One 144 for 1. 9 legal deliveries remaining. Well, Emirates Reds, you need to strap up in your batting innings. That is for sure. You have a long way to go. Israr goes high, but it's a miscue. It should be a catch. Oh, the fielder didn't get there. I thought Syed Musab had his first wicket.
Israr's ball really went super high that I really lost track where the ball went. It was so high. Wow, what power these young gentlemen have.
Yeah, I think that went the height of the floodlights, to be quite honest. Was in the air for an absolute age. Aditya Shetty will find the fielder. So the entertainment finally comes to an end. But what a stunning knock from Shetty. 70 of just 29 deliveries, peppered with 6 massive sixes.
Oh boy, he has been the best. 70 whole runs, and look at that. He did try his level best. Probably he was really exhausted, and that was a catch that had to happen. He did his job super well.
Truly brilliant. And he'll get a massive ovation from the Dubai dugout. And why not? He's put on a show tonight and set his team on the way to a huge score. 145 for 2.
With one delivery remaining for Syed.
Yeah, I think we have to give a lot of credit to Syed Musab. He's bowled well in this over. Good comeback. Gets a wicket to his name. That's always a confidence booster for a young lad. Amar Badami, another very stylish, elegant player. Not much time. Only 7 legal deliveries remaining. So he needs to get a move on. And it's going to balloon up and just beyond the point fielder. Not a great attempt, I feel, by Nabil there. And it's a lucky escape for Amar Badami. 9 overs gone, 147 on board. You don't like chai? Why? Coffee? You don't like hot drinks? Maybe
Yeah, sure. You know what? Just push me out of this thing. I will better just jump out.
we can arrange.
Thank you. I just want to go home because my mom will be super paranoid.
Why?
She's my mother, so she has to be.
Oh, that was your mom.
Who?
Who at the stairs?
No, I just met that person today. My mom is at home, very peaceful, and she's super engaged in her own stuff.
So final over of the first innings. So there's good change of pace delivery. He took an absolute hiding in the power play, but that's an encouraging start to his final over.
Oh yes, it is Sudais again at the bowler's end.
I think that is something that he should have done a lot earlier in his spell. Those change of pace deliveries, take the pace off, because the batters are coming hard at you. Israr, well, you have 5 deliveries to get 20 runs and get your personal milestone. Let's see if he can. Oh, inside edge. And he's chopped it on. And some reward for young Sudais. That will boost his spirits.
You were just speaking about 20 runs, and this chap has actually contributed and has left the crease. Replay it is.
Just no pace on it. Big bottom edge. And he's chopped it on. Unlucky dismissal, but he played his part. 30 of just 14 deliveries for Israr Ahmed. Another fiery cameo. 147 for 3.
Ahmed, did you just see how happy the bowler was today? He really is happy with the wicket, and previously it was a dot ball. Wow, what a start for at least Sudais. And we have a new batsman onto the crease.
Yeah, it's going to be Ali Nasir. He looked really out of touch in the first game. Once again, doesn't have much time to spend at the crease, but he is a big and clean striker of the cricket ball. And if he gets something within his range, I'm sure it will travel.
Agreed, just 4 deliveries for this innings to get over.
Another massive run chase brewing here for a team facing Dubai. Great start to the tournament they're having. Sudais Rahman steaming in. Low full toss, not a bad delivery. Will only fetch a single. So Amar Badami, can you get a quick boundary or two here for Team Dubai. He likes to drive through the offside, especially towards that extra cover region. So this is not express pace, but he's been bowling well from this round the wicket angle to the right-handers. Let's see if he can get it right here. Oh, bowled him! Once again! It's that slower delivery that does the trick.
Sudesh and his consistency. Wow, wow, wow. What an over for ECB Red. Dot ball wicket, one and a dot ball. It has been really Sudesh's over being the death over.
Completely outfoxed him. And yeah, he's pumped up. And why not? Amar Badami, he certainly got the better of you on that one. 148 for 4.
You make 150 and Tata. 150 is better. You know, ECB Red. You won't believe it. Girls ECB Red did this goal. And you won't believe ECB Red did 200 plus. 200 plus. Like, and they had a 26 crore.
When was this tournament?
Last year, November.
So Ramesh Shehzad striding out to the middle. Not much time on his hands, but he can certainly strike the ball clean from ball 1. Sudesh Rahman with a superb second over.
Can't wait.
Only conceded a single run. And he is doing a sterling job here. And in the end, Dubai might not get 150.
Oh, yeah. That is one such possibility because of Sudesh. And I really, really enjoyed this consistency being maintained. I hope it gets maintained for the very next delivery as well. Way to go.
Change in the field. They've brought the deep point in and just adjusting the field on the onside. But if it's working for you, I wouldn't fiddle with it, to be quite honest. So stick to those pace-off deliveries. Don't try to overpower them. Final ball. He goes short, pulled away. And good fielding. But they will get 150. Exactly 150 in their allotted 10 overs.
150 dot. Wow, wow, wow. So this has really done his job and it really started to begin like the death overs. 150 for 4 loss. And that was Dubai being batting first.
I think they'll be very, very happy with that score. It's a very imposing target to go at 15 runs per over consistently. So Emirates Reds have their task cut out for them. And maybe they can take a bit of encouragement with the way Sudesh Rahman and Syed Musab, both of them bowled really well at the death, managed to contain Dubai to 150. At one stage, Sweta, we were looking at 170 plus for Team Dubai. So in the end, I think they've done a fair job. But Aditya Shetty, wow, what a knock.
Tell me about it. Oh, wow. It was actually a pleasant sight to watch these people play their shots. And let's wait for the second innings.
So 41 of 12 for Ronak Panoli, the captain, setting the tone. And then Aditya Shetty taking over the game with a stunning 70 of just 29 deliveries. Israr Ahmed chipping in with the quick-fire 30 as well.
It's... And that is the bowling order with Furqan with 14.50 economy and the highest being Mohammad Shahdad and the least being Harsh Desai. 151 needed for 10 overs for ECB Red.
It was all about that big second wicket partnership between Israr and Aditya Shetty. But it was Ronak Panoli right from ball 1 who teed off. He took 26 runs off Sudesh Rahman in the power play, just peppering sixes all over the park. And in the end, he tried a one shot too many and was eventually caught. But then Aditya Shetty and Israr combined for a brilliant partnership, chock full of sixes. Harsh Desai bowled decently, but anytime he erred in his length, he was punished as well. And Shahdad, well, in his 2 overs was taken for 40 runs. Aditya Shetty playing his shots all around the park. 4s and 6s galore in a quick-fire half-century of just 21 deliveries. And then he went absolutely ballistic alongside Israr Ahmed, treating the Emirates Reds bowlers with utter disdain one six after the other. This one was a truly special shot when he moved to the 70s. But in the end, it was his dismissal towards that deep cover region. Good catch taken by the skipper. And it was Sudesh who bowled a very, very good final over, picking up a couple of wickets. So in the end, it's a target of 151 for Emirates Reds. We'll take a short break and be right back in a jiffy with the run chase.
I'm like, huh?
कौन करेंगे अभी मेरे साथ?
आपने जाना है ना नीचे?
Umpiring?
तो आप तुसी रेस्ट कर लो.
I was speaking Punjabi. हाँ?
तुसी रेस्ट कर लो, मैं कर लूँगा.
नहीं नहीं, you're going down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So come, we'll join, we'll do together. Let Shweta take
अरे
a
हाँ,
rest.
she has to take a
She's
break.
done a long stint.
What?
Or you gotta do ragging to her, man. She has to complete.
Nahi.
Hello, I'm going here.
Kai ka ragging.
Kai
Ragging
ko
is
hai.
only for one special creature we know.
Please let me know. Yeah.
You see, over the past two games you've improved, but what I'm saying is just wow, you're repeating too much. That most frequently used word.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, wow. And then you before said the other word, and I stopped that. So then, what do you say? What a delivery text thing. Okay.
आप 15 ओवर फिर स्ट्रेट मारोगे यार आप.
क्या फर्क पड़ता है यार?
ठीक है चलता है.
No worries.
Presentation
let her
के लिए
take
आप
a rest.
दोनों जा रहे हो नीचे.
It's yours or mine?
Mine.
Okay.
I don't mind if you want to do it. अभी नहीं, वो मैच होने के बाद.
Yeah, you will have to go.
वो
in
बता दिया वो
between.
मुखैर को?
बोल दिया.
इनका बोल दी.
बोला तो बोल दिया. वो ऑलरेडी वो चला गया लाने के लिए. मैं बोल दूंगा.
Okay. I really didn't understand what it was, but sure.
Don't worry. We are here as your guidance counselors.
Guardian.
Guardian.
Oh,
Not
that's a
guardians.
better word actually. Please, that was a better word. Like you won't believe really.
But why is your mom worried? You are just
No.
5 minutes away from your house.
No, the thing is that my dad is out of station.
Welcome back to the live action of the 2026 Emirates D10. Dubai taking on Emirates Reds in match number 3, and it was the Aditya Shetty show with the bat. 70 of just 29 deliveries as Dubai have piled on the runs, 150 of them to be precise, thanks to Shetty, Ronak Panoli and Israr Ahmed. The top order well and truly coming to the party for the men in blue. In terms of the Emirates Reds bowling, well, those economy rates do tell a story. But 2 wickets for Sudais Rahman, who bowled a really fine final over, will boost his spirits. But certainly the Emirates Reds have a lot of work to do with the bat in the run chase. So as you can see on the far right of your screen, team talk in progress between the Blues boys. They'll certainly be in a relaxed frame of mind. Won their first game of the tournament against Fujairah. Even then they really piled on the runs, 136 of them. And they've gone beyond that mark in game number 3. So it looks like all is well in the camp, as we have Albin Elias and Saad coming out to open the innings for Emirates Reds. A lot will depend on them stepping up to the plate. The first 2 overs of power play will certainly be very, very crucial. And a big hello to everyone tuning in on the Sports Eye channel on YouTube. All the live coverage of the Emirates D10. It's going to be 13 days of fast and furious action. 7 teams competing for glory. And if anybody can match what Team Dubai can do with the bat, it will certainly be a very entertaining tournament, to say the least. Albin Elias, very fine player, technically sound. And he has young Saad opening alongside him, the left-hander. And Sanchit Mohan Sharma, once again, will be ready with the new ball in hand. Swing bowler. Great exponent of the art, can get the ball to bend in the air in both directions. As we wait for the final go-ahead from the 2 umpires in the middle, Mr. Waqar and Mr. Ali Kamran. Taking a look at the field, there is a deep square leg and a deep cover immediately in position for Saad. So here we go, ball 1. And immediately swinging across the line, not a great shot. And Mohammad Saad certainly needs to be careful. Bit of variable bounce maybe coming in as well. Immediately looking to go big, first ball. Welcome to the Combox. Welcome back to the Combox, Rizwanur Rahman.
Thank you, AK-47, 151. Definitely not an easy task. And you can see that intent right away from ball 1. Sanchit Sharma has been deputed to bowl over number 1 from the Sharjah Cricket Academy. And well, what a start for Team Dubai in this tournament.
They've been explosive and they've been entertaining with the bat, that is for sure. Oh, that's a brilliant hit. Smacked into the stands. Maximum.
Welcome, says Mohammad to Sanchit. Easy pickings. It was in his slot and he's hammered it to perfection. We've seen Saad bat really well in the earlier D series. He does pack a punch the left hand, batter stylish, elegant.
That had shades of Abhishek Sharma. You love to see it. That aggression coming in from Mohammad Saad Ali Rifai. He's been on the domestic scene for quite a few years. Very highly rated young left-hander. Inside edge. It has found a gap on the onside, so they will pick up 2. But that's the way they have to go. You can't have any half measures.
Absolutely. There's nothing to work around with. You've got to score 16 runs and over. It's a massive total you're chasing down. It's the first game for you. You might as well fight it out till the end.
Absolutely. Even if you don't overhaul the score, but if you can get to within 15-20 runs, make 125, 130 in your batting effort, that's a confidence booster. This is high and it's a miscue. Simple catch at mid-on. Will not be dropped. And Sanchit Mohan Sharma does the business.
It was hammered for a maximum. Comes back strongly. That change in pace from Sanchit Sharma. And Mohammad Saad trying to go big. Didn't quite middle it. And straight into the hands of Israr, who makes absolutely no mistake.
That's a disappointing dismissal. The shot was on. He just couldn't execute. And it's a short and sweet stay at the crease for Saad Rifai. 8 for 1, Emirates Reds.
Punya walks out to the center. He does pack a punch. Has been part of DCC starlets in the UAE domestic circuit. Will have a role to play.
Massive opportunity, a massive stage for the young right-hander, Punya Bhatia. It is a very good batting surface. Don't worry about the score. Just try to build your individual innings. Trying to whip that away from outside off. Needs to be careful. Not an easy shot to execute in the power play against a quality operator like Sanchit.
You made a very valid point here, Ahmed. Well, I understand you're chasing a mammoth total down, but it's the first game of the tournament. You might as well get into the groove, try to score as much as possible. Just try to get as close as possible. And I think that should be the approach. Albion Alias, another brilliant UAE batter, local domestic circuit.
Technically very sound. Oh no, he's gone and dropped at first ball. Ali Nasir, of all people, puts down an absolute howler.
We've never seen Ali Nasir dropping a setter. Unfortunate for Sanchit Sharma. A wicket has been put down. End of 1, 9 for 1.
Well, it's been all action so far in this run chase. Sixes and wickets should have been 2 really for Sanchit. And Ali Nasir, well, you have the opportunity to make immediate amends for that dropped catch. You will be sharing the new ball.
Yeah, he'll be gutted with that approach. Definitely not on for a player of that caliber, Ali Nasir.
Certainly has the wicket-taking ability. He's been there, done that for the UAE. And he'll do it for Dubai as well. Lovely drive, but all along the carpet. Straight to cover fielder. Punya certainly doesn't mind getting on the front foot, and that's the right approach. You need to be positive with your footwork, with your intent.
Yeah, that's the replay of that dropped opportunity. That should have been taken a sitter, to say the least. Has been put down by Ali Nasir. Sanchit Sharma cannot believe it.
Honestly, I am still struggling to believe it myself. Ali Nasir. Well, they can laugh about it with each other because the game is in control. But if it was a lot closer, those smiles would be upside down. Oh, that's a lovely chip over the offside ring. Does it have the legs? Touch and go. Excellent fielding. Is that Nilansh Keswani? Wow.
Oh, athleticism at its best. We've seen that at the international podium. It straight away reminds me of Brendan McCullum. What an effort that was. Definitely there would be a boundary check.
Brilliant. I think it's Amar Badami. Oh, that is outstanding. That is top drawer. Brendan McCullum or Glenn Phillips. That is an exact replica of those two gentlemen. Superb.
Brilliant from Amar Badami. Contributing in the field. But this is what I've noticed. The batting has been top notch. The bowling has been brilliant. And now the ground fielding.
They look like a really well-oiled unit at the moment. Do the men in blue. Very impressive. Thrashed away towards mid-off. He will run with the shot. But it's been a decent over from Ali Nasir so far.
He's just keeping it simple. Not giving any room whatsoever. Punya Bhatia will have to come big. Don't worry about the required run rate. Just go with the flow. Try to maximize as much as possible in the power play.
Completely agree with you there. I don't think it's feasible to think of chasing down the score. Fair enough, you will give it your best, but there are many more opportunities ahead. It's just day one of the tournament. Slower delivery, but he commits to the shot, and it's been flicked away for a boundary.
Got underneath it. That was a slow one. Waited for the delivery and gets the connection right. Didn't try to hit it really hard. Just timed it, and he fetches a boundary.
The key was he looked to play straight. Didn't go square of the wicket towards that fielder in the deep. And on this outfield, even if it's not timed cleanly, you'll get value for your shot. So good intent coming in from the youngster. Gets his first boundary.
That was a quicker one. Hurried on to the batter, aiming at the middle and leg stump.
Yeah, Ali Nasir, he can clock up to 138, 140 quite easily. Just getting into the groove, getting back into the swing of things. Such a key player, such a match winner to have. It's a luxury, to say the least.
Well, absolutely. I'm just trying to recollect the memory where he single-handedly won the match for UAE with the bat. In Oman, I reckon it was.
Oh, he's plenty capable. Pacey delivery. That one really zipped through from Ali Nasir. And a decent over. Only 9 off it in the end. 18 for 1. Beautiful late evening here at the home of cricket in the UAE. The historic, the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Wonderful hosts of yet another edition of the Emirates D10. Sanchit will continue. Looks like they've opted to keep that power play over in their back pocket for now, or yeah, they have 4 men outside the circle.
Yeah, just going at about 8 runs an over, close to 8.5 runs an over. I think the idea is right, just to settle in a little bit. But I think it's about, when you're talking about the shortest format, Ahmed, you don't really have time to settle in. Right from ball one, you've got to go all guns blazing.
Yeah, it's a difficult format for the batters. He reads the slower delivery, but just falls in front of Aditya Shetty. Nice disguise from Sanchit Sharma. Almost came off.
Yeah, absolutely. That change of pace from Sanchit Sharma. Didn't quite time it. Falls safe.
Seems to be enjoying being back in the fold of the Dubai side. Was representing Fujairah for many D-series. But he did tell me it's like coming home before the first game, and rightfully so. This has been chipped in the air and put down. Well, the Dubai fielders are certainly not helping Sanchit Sharma.
Well, he did create a couple of opportunities. Absolutely exasperating for Sanchit Sharma. That should have been taken. We've seen one put down by Ali Nasir, and now Aditya Shetty grasses it.
Should have been taken. It was an awkward angle, to be fair, over his right shoulder. But for a fielder of his caliber, yeah, just bursting out. And is that a 4 or a 6? 1 bounce. So first boundary. In fact, second boundary for Punya Bhatia. Certainly doesn't mind that flick towards cow corner mid-wicket.
Yeah, going at a decent pace, striking at about 200. Punya Bhatia.
Oh, here he goes again. And will beat the fielders again. Back-to-back boundaries. Frustration boiling over for Sanchit.
Easy pickings. It was a full toss delivery. Again, he didn't really time it well, but it's the gap that is picked up, and it finds the fence one more time. Bit of effort from the fielder, but just could not get to the reach of the ball.
Yeah, Sanchit can be frustrated with the fielder all he likes, but it was a poor delivery. And the key was he went behind square to find that gap. Punya Bhatia. A half chip, but mid-off is up. And make that 3 boundaries on the trot.
Yeah, didn't fully commit to that shot on that occasion, Punya Bhatia. Short arm jab and straight again, finding the fence. It has been an expensive over. Look at that, didn't quite time it also.
Just a check drive, like you mentioned. But he's a stroke player, that's for sure. And another change in the field. Third has been beckoned into the circle. Taking some tap. Oh, inside edge. And no luck for Sanchit Sharma this evening. 4 boundaries back to back.
Well, I love the intent from Punya Bhatia. He's putting up a show, fighting it out. 4 boundaries on the trot. That will bring us to the end of over number 3, 36 for 1.
सर्वाइवल ही ऐसे Change in the bowling. Mohammad Taimur Bhatti coming into the attack. He certainly has a lot more pace than Sanchit and will be a lot trickier to deal with for the likes of Albin and Punya Bhatia. But fair play to them. Going at 12 runs per over, it's been a good approach.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, remember, if they managed to restrict them under 100 or 120, they were still in the hunt to chase this down. As we spoke, it's about the approach, it's about the intent, it's about the determination, and then it's about the grit. Albin Elias finds a maximum.
Well, that's a shocking delivery from Taimur. An absolute loosener. High full toss. Was lucky it wasn't given a no ball on height. And that will get Albin Elias going. Quick hands. Shoveled onto the onside. And that has landed in the stands. So Taimur being put under pressure here. This is good stuff from Reds. Look at that run rate, 13.2. So they're coming after them. It's ballooned towards third. Outer edge of the bat. Should have pushed for 2 maybe. But this is a stirring partnership.
Absolutely, hitting the toe end of the bat, didn't quite time it. I like the intent of Punya Bhatia. He's just arrived at the crease, 26 of 10 for him. Albin Elias also, he does pack a punch. We've seen him being the match winner for the respective teams that is actually associated with. They still will believe that they can look forward to chase this down.
It's all about self-belief. Maybe things can go your way, a slice of luck. Thudded onto the pads, but that was clearly drifting down leg. And that's the thing about Taimur Bhatti. When he gets it right, he has the pace, he has the skill, he has the ability.
Yeah, did crank up the pace on that occasion, clearly missing the leg. And as you can see, even the keeper, Shane, insisting it was drifting down the leg side. It does have that ability to bring those variations to the table, Taimur Bhatti.
It's just a matter of consistency at this level. This should be a catch. 2 fielders. And it lands between the 2. How many catches have Dubai missed out already?
Yeah, full marks to the commitment, but should have been taken. It went miles up in the air. They had to sprint in for about 8 to 10 meters. Just could not latch onto it.
Lucky escape for Punya Bhatia. He's batting well, 26 of 11. And oh, he got there. Nilansh Keswani. You would expect him to take it. But never an easy catch when it's dipping in front of you. Plus, you have Israr in your peripheral vision. That would have put him off. That's a lovely chip shot. It will kick on and find the fence.
Will certainly give a lot of confidence for Punya Bhatia. Remember, he's quite young and is taking the bowlers head on. Brilliant from Punya Bhatia. Raised on to 30 of just 12 deliveries.
Fabulous knock. 50 raised in very good time. That was not a bad delivery by any means. Played it on the rise. Great balance, still head. And the timing was good enough. So Taimur has been slightly expensive. This is another Skaya. This should be taken. Nilansh makes no mistake. The slower delivery does the trick.
Well, it had the height, not the distance. Trying to provide that impetus. Punya Bhatia loses his wicket. Nilansh Keswani makes absolutely no mistake as Emirates lose another wicket.
So the skipper in at 4, Mohammad Shahdad, was outstanding for the UAE in the recent 50 over qualifiers against the likes of Nepal and USA. But this is a very different kettle of fish. The 10 over format. Can he get those quick fire runs for his team when required? Nilansh Keswani into the attack. And he has ample opportunity to go after him. He's a good player of spin.
Yes, scored close to 97. Just missed out on the century there, Shahdad, in the longer format of the game. As you rightly mentioned, this is a completely different ball game altogether. It's that see ball, hit ball concept game. Will be facing the tunes of Nilansh.
Carefully off the mark. Well, Albin, you've been in there for 4.2 overs now. Hasn't faced a lot of deliveries, but it's go time, my friend.
Yeah, he's got to take that relay baton from Punya Bhatia. He's found a maximum. He needs to move on from here.
Won't be easy against a canny operator like Nilansh. He goes dead straight and just beyond the long off. And will fetch a maximum.
Gives himself a bit of room on that occasion. It was a full delivery and easy pickings for Albin Elias. Straight down the ground. There you go. That room that he's taken in, he's gone aerial for a maximum.
You're bowling a bit too straight on that occasion, Nilansh. Wants to get that ball to turn away from the right-hander from that off-stump channel rather than middle and leg. This is another biggie for Albin. Back to back.
Yeah, 2 maximums on the trot. We've seen left arm spinners taken to the cleaners. We've seen Awais Ali, Nabil Aziz, and now Nilansh Keswani. It has been expensive. It was another one in the slot and he's hammered it.
A fresh wicket with no rough to work with. And those are just sitting up nicely to be launched into the stands. 65 for 2. 86 needed of the next 32 deliveries. Tell you what, Riz, it's not impossible.
Well, absolutely. Required run rate 16.12. It's just that one or couple of good overs is what they would look for.
Anything is possible in D10. This time the skidder keeping a touch low. But that is the formula. They basically need 2 sixes every over.
2 sixes and couple of singles and doubles to work with, just to make
Simple enough game.
mathematically yes, but for a batter to go out and demonstrate that, it's not going to be easy.
Two experienced campaigners in the middle though for the Reds. 16 off the over, exactly what they needed. 67 for 2.
उसको भेजना भाई मेरे पास है Yuk Sharma into the attack. 5 overs gone. 67 for none. Starts off with a wayward delivery outside the tram line. 84 required of 5 deliveries. 30 legal deliveries to play around with. Albin Ali has just pack a punch. Mohammad Shahzad will have to provide that company. Yuk Sharma, the player of the match in the first encounter, picked up 3 wickets, gave away just 12 runs. Has been impressive throughout the UAE domestic season. Good delivery, good comeback. Just keeping it simple, keeping it straight as Yuk Sharma cranking up the pace.
Oh, it is Yuk himself. Again, it has been a very nice over, I say, with the dot ball.
Good connection. The sound said it all. It was a long hop, waited for it, and Mohammad Shahzad picks up a boundary.
Of course he does. Wow. That has been the replay. Wow. Let's see the replay. Yes, yes. And that is a perfect boundary, it is.
On the back foot, started off with a wide and then the dot delivery, now a boundary. Have to a good cracking shot from Shahzad. Wonderful effort in the field. Aditya Shetty is comfortably saved couple of runs there.
Of course he has. A decent over for Yug actually, with a few runs given and 3 more deliveries left for his over. The action replay. Yes, and that is actually a perfect stop and a beautiful attempt, saving those essential 4 runs. And we see Yug. Nice, nice. Not, that's a good ball.
Just trying to ramp it on that occasion, trying to fetch from offside, trying to play towards the onside, and a dot delivery in the process.
Yes, yes, it has been a dot delivery in the process, and we have Mohammed at the striker's end. He looks ready and set. Alternatively, we have Yug running, and there it goes.
Straight to the fielder. just be a single.
A good stop indeed. A beautiful over for Yug it has been.
Yeah, we'll still consider it as an economical over given that it's shortest format of the game, gave away 8 runs. He needs to ensure he closes out the over well, starting off with a wide and then the dot delivery and a boundary.
Of course, yes, it has been decent and probably a wicket would actually change the tables.
Swing and a miss. And that variation yet again from Ayuk Sharma. End of 675 for 2.
This also how many overs are there? 4.
And Ilanj Keshwani into action. Was expensive in the first over, gave away 16 runs. I like the intent from Shahzad. Shahzad finds the fence yet again. This is brilliant from Mohammad Shahzad, the skipper of Emirates Reds.
Brilliance at its execution. And let's watch the replay. Oof. Wow. And that is a shot worth watching.
Absolutely. He knows the importance of the format. Yes, they are down under, but it's your intent that matters the most. Oh, look at that connection from Mohammad Shahzad. That is out of here.
Fantastic. Wow. What a shot. And let's watch the action replay. Look at that. Look at that. And how high it's soaring up the sky.
A huge shout out to the cameraman doing that ball following. Absolutely magnificent. 4 and a maximum. It's been an expensive over. Just a gentle chip. A huge shout out to the entire production and the broadcast team. They've been brilliant in setting up everything in this tournament so far. Moher leading the show alongside Junzi.
And Nilansh looks a bit frustrated. Let's see what's next.
He just didn't quite time it. The idea was right, walking down the surface, trying to get underneath the ball to go for a maximum. And in the process, hits the toe end of the bat.
Rizwan, I must say that actually a big shout out to the broadcasting team that has been there. And wow, this has been what a series.
A good delivery. He's just trying to be slightly back of length. Aditya was trying to have a shy at the stumps. That was absolutely brilliant from Aditya. Yeah, absolutely. These guys have been working tirelessly. They've been associated with a lot of international assignments as well. TPT 360.
Nilansh's last delivery for the 7th over. And there he goes. Fielders on point and just 1 run taken with his consistency maintained. And that has come to an end of yet another over. 89 for 2.
Okay. तो क्या बोला ना? सही है. ओके मैं कर 3 ओवर के बाद कर लूँ. मैं कोशिश कर लूँ बेफिक्र रहो. मैं कॉल करूँगा. Another full toss on offer from Yuk Sharma, wavered, and that's gone for a maximum.
Yes, yes, indeed. It has gone for a maximum, and that has been confirmed by the umpire.
Well, wavered delivery, full toss on offer. All he had to do was get that connection right, and that has sailed over the boundary ropes for a maximum. Not an easy one. Aditya Shetty giving it all. Well, I tell you what, forget about the target that they're chasing down, but Team Emirates Reds have fought well. They've managed to score well. They've into the 8th over. They've managed to get to 95 already.
Yes, yes, indeed, and that's a good score. Let's see what Emirates Cricket Board Red is up to.
Another wavered delivery over the backward point region will find the fence.
It really does. And yes, look at the wave of the umpire.
I think you can't really blame the bowlers also. It's a beautiful track to bat on. The ball comes nicely onto the bat under the lights. Yes, it does skids through a little bit, but it certainly is a batter's paradise. And no wonder we've seen Emirates Blues opting to bowl first in the second match, and now even Team Emirates Reds, they still believe they can try to chase this down, but it is still a mammoth. It's going to be a Herculean task from here on.
Yes, yes, Emirates Red has to do something about it, and that's Yug at the non-striker's end.
Another gentle push, and will be cut off by the fielder.
These fielders are really on toes. They are on toes. And yes, that has been Yug with giving us a 6 and a 4, and here goes the action.
I think that was Ali Nasir on that occasion, saving a boundary for the team. Where you can see the body language. They've committed, fully committed to the occasion, just ensuring not giving away easy boundaries.
Yes. These are closer to the death overs, and not giving boundaries is of utmost importance. And now we have the bowler.
Streaky, but the ball will find the fence. The outside edge and that pace on offer. Albin Elias cashes on that opportunity. 100 comes up for Team Emirates Reds.
Yes, yes, indeed. It's 105, and that is something easily Red is super proud of. Albin at the striker's end, and it really has been a difficult over for Yug.
Needless to say, the approach has been brilliant. You win some, you lose some, but it's the intent that matters the most, and I'm quite impressed with the way Punya has played, and now Albin Elias taking that responsibility. 44 of 18 deliveries.
He really is, and he's beautifully carrying it out. Albin at the striker's end. Look at that, my fellow mates. Wow! This is really, really impeccable and spot on is the fielder. And that is a wicket. There goes Albin.
There was a top draw, half tracker, meant to be punished, didn't quite time it. The idea was right, and in the end, Yuk Sharma picking up that wicket. Off pace delivery and a comfortable catch in the end. Nilansh has got safe pair of hands, and look at that celebration from him.
Nilansh actually
Emirates lose another wicket. .105 for 3. Albin departing after scoring 44 of 19 deliveries. It's been a clinical performance, to say the least, from the batters of Emirates Reds. We are very much on the first day of the tournament. It's a long tournament, and they will certainly look to bounce back in this encounter. There's some minor delay. We're just trying to understand what's wrong. I think it's to do with the helmet. You've got to cover the name of the club, I reckon, because I reckon he's wearing a club helmet. That could be the reason they've asked to cover it up.
And that is Yug along with his teammate discussing the bowling strategy for his last delivery. Yug looks a bit tired, but nevertheless, he is there. Nabil at striker's end and Mohammed at the non-striker's end. 21 for 11. That is a good score. 46 of 2.1 overs. Yug at the non-striker's end, and he is ready to pounce.
A good connection from Nabil. Straight away making a statement that they bat deep. What a connection from Nabil. Just waited for it, and it doesn't look like that he's just arrived at the crease. 8 overs gone, 109 for 3.
We have Nabil we have Mohammed at the striker's end and Nabil A at the non-striker's end. And we have a new bowler in place, Ali.
Right, then they've opted to go for the floating power play. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Why not you? It's a mandatory power play that has to be consumed. They've got a wideish long on and deep mid-wicket outside the 30-yard circle. Wavered down the leg side. A wonderful effort by the wicket-keeper. Aditya saves 5 wides there. In fact, it will be a wide, so he saved a boundary for the team.
He really did save those boundaries as we are nearing to the death overs, and Mohammed back to the strike again.
Brilliant with the glove work was Aditya. Outside edge, and that will find the fence. As easy as you like, streaky, but Emirates Reds will take it. They're fighting tooth and nail here. They would want to cash in the power play.
They really could have kept a deep fielder. Let's watch the action replay. And there goes the ball past the fielders, and oh boy, and that is a boundary scored.
You've got to be spot on. You've got to be spot on with your line and lens. You've got to bowl to your field. He's got bagged offside ring. A semicircle in place for Mohammad Shehzad. He's looked brilliant. Beautiful Yorker. Nicely executed. A toe-crushing Yorker to my liking.
Yes, a Yorker indeed, and beautifully executed. Well said, Rizwan. That's been Ali at the non-striker's end, and he has had a decent over with Mohammed being the batsman.
Cranking up the pace. I think Dr. Kiran will be on duty. There was a pacey toe-crushing Yorker. Probably a magic spray would help Mohammad Shehzad, but I like the approach from Shehzad. He's considered as a technical batter for the longer format of the game, but I tell you what, he's definitely done well.
Men, please be careful out there. Cricket is a demanding sport and we need you back to back for the series. We have Mohammad back on the strike and we must take a moment to thank Dr. Kiran for always being there. Here we go.
Fine leg, square leg inside the circle. That's a huge appeal, and without any hesitation, the finger goes up, trying to play across the line. It was straight as you like, would have clearly hit the timber.
Yes, and there goes Mohammad. Let's watch the action replay. Oh, that is a clear out. And there goes the umpire's hands. It really is sad to watch this young chap move past the crease, and we have a new batsman in line for the Emirates Cricket Board Red. This has been the 8.3rd over, and we have Ali at the non-striker's end.
You've got to be mindful when you're trying to play across the line against seamers like Ali Nasser, who have that ability to crank up the pace. And straight away, without any hesitation, a straightforward decision for the umpire. Aditya walks out to the centre.
Yes, Aditya Shetty at the striker's end. Nothing.
Beautiful delivery. Another brilliant one from Ali Nasser, cranking up the pace. Absolutely no room whatsoever, missing that off stump by millimeters.
Oh, yes, yes. And we are really nearing the death overs. Let's wait and watch what ECB Red and Dubai is yet to offer.
Look, this is what I talk about. This is exactly what I talk about. It's those variations that Ali Nasser produces at the table. We've seen two deliveries going at 130 clicks, and this one, again, a subtle change in pace. He keeps the batter guessing, Ali Nasser.
And he really does keep the batter clueless. And he really does keep the batter clueless, and that's something Ali Nasser specializes in. Let's wait and watch his last delivery for the over.
Good delivery. Play towards the extra cover. They will look for two and will get it quite comfortably. End of 9. 116 for 4.
For the last over, the batters have swapped their positions and it is Aditya back to the crease. He's at the striker's end and we have a new bowler in place to bowl the death overs.
.35 required of the final 6. Taimur in action. Gave away 14 in the first over. Inside edge, but straight to the fielder, the fine leg region. I love the effort. I love the intent. Just after managing to stop that, he made sure he's released that delivery just to ensure they do not pick up the second run. Mathematically still possible. Probably if they have an extra, probably a no ball or a wide. But I tell you what, despite that mammoth total, Dubai have managed to post. Team Emirates Reds have fought hard. They've done well. Shadad was brilliant. Punya Bhatia was brilliant. Albin Alias. Look at that. He's thrown kitchen sink at it and he's found the fence. Aditya picks up a boundary.
Yes, indeed he does. And look at the partnership. 30 needed for just 4 balls. And that's the action replay of the beautiful boundary scored.
They're not going to die wondering. They'll fight tooth and nail, the Emirates Reds. .135 is what Dubai scored in their first encounter. And now 150 in the second encounter. Straight down the carpet. It'll just be a single. Nabil also is looking promising.
Of course, he does look promising. We have just 3 more deliveries left for the match to get over. And that's Taimur, ready to make a move.
Oh, it's knocked him over. Brilliant Yorker. Executed extremely well by Taimur Bhatti. And he picks up a wicket. One more to his name.
Yes, 1 more wicket to his name. Action replay it is. Look at the brilliance and the finesse in making that wicket. It was a clear-cut bold. And there goes the ECB player, Red.
Yeah, another one bites the dust as Emirates Reds lose wicket number 5. Harsh Desai will walk out to the centre.
The 6th batsman to the 7th batsman, Harsh Desai it is, at the striker's end for just 2 deliveries of Taimur to face. Yes, indeed. It is Taimur at the non-striker's end, ready with his run-up.
Full toss on offer. Straight to the fielder, Israr. Israr can bowl. They have plenty of options. Team Dubai. Amar Badami can roll his arm over as well. Aditya Shetty has got a wide range of players who can deliver. But they've got off to a flyer. They've got off to a brilliant start in this tournament, getting those 2 points in the previous encounter and almost now getting another 2.
Agreed indeed. Dubai has had a beautiful opening for the day actually. Wow. And that, let's see the last ball of Taimur and in the deathly overs. Aditya at the striker's end and there goes Taimur.
No ball. Overstepping. And an inside edge will fetch them a single. He's got to be mindful of the overstepping.
That is an extra to be added to the ECB Reds team. Aditya back to the striker's end. Harsh being the person to face the last ball of Taimur.
Just a heave towards the onside will find a single that will bring us to the end of the innings. Good fight from the Emirates Reds, falling short of 25 runs in the encounter.
Yes, indeed. It has been a really good fight to watch. ECB Red against Dubai at its finest. And look at the sportsmanship that we see in these young gentlemen as they walk past, cheering each and every one of them and appreciating.
Handshakes all over. It's been clinical performance to say the least from the team of Dubai. They've ticked all the boxes. They've been brilliant with the bat. Laying the foundation was the batter, skipper himself, Ronak Panoli. Aditya Shetty got going. And then Israr Ahmed joined the party as well. They've been phenomenal in this D10 2026 edition.
They really have, Rizwan, and I absolutely agree to what you have said. And look at these men, tired for the day, and off they go.
Yeah, it's the batting card for you. Albin Elias was brilliant. Saad Ali Rafai, he did get that start but didn't quite go along. Albin Elias scoring 44 of just 19 deliveries. Punya Bhatia putting up a show, 30 of 13. And Mohammad Shadad as well with some pyrotechnics on display. They managed to score 126 in this run chase with 4 extras to the tally.
Yes, 4 extras indeed. And let's look at the bowling report. Yes, that's Dubai's team, with the highest economy being Nilansh and the least economy being Ali Nasser, with 4 extras added to their tally.
Yeah, clearly the pick of the bowlers was 1 for 16 for Ali Nasser, 2 for 24 for Taimur Bhatti. A bit expensive, but we can understand that given the conditions of the wicket, they've managed to pick up a couple of wickets there. Taimur Bhatti, Yuk Sharma picking up a wicket, bit expensive though.
Oh, yes, truly agreed. And this was us, Shweta and Rizwan, seeing the highlights.
Highlights package for you. Saad Ali Rafai started off really well. The left-hand stylish batter. Then that was the wicket. Went high up in the air. And a comfortable catch in the end. Israr making no mistake whatsoever. Punya Bhatia then walked in at number 3. Found fence on multiple occasions. Bit wavered with the bowlers of Dubai as well, offering them in the slots and easy pickings for both the batters. In fact, Albin Elias and Punya Bhatia, they made sure they were in the hunt, trying to cash on the opportunities provided by the bowlers of Dubai.
Oh, yes, the bowlers of Dubai. Yeah, that's so true. Bowlers of Dubai and the batsmen of Dubai, they really had it their game the entire day. And there goes one wonderful 6. And there is the beautiful catch of the same. Look at ACB Red.
And Ilhaj Keswani was taken to the cleaners, was quite expensive. We've spoke about it. The left arm spin has been expensive and been dominated by the batters today. Yuk Sharma picking up a wicket, but he was expensive as well. Ali Nasser, some streaky boundaries, and that was a clear decision for the umpire as well, and then he knocked him over. Well, that's the highlight package for you. And in the end, Team Dubai. That's the summary. Brilliant from Aditya Shetty laying the foundation. 70 of 29 deliveries. Ronak Panoli was absolutely magnificent. 41 of 12 deliveries. And Israr Ahmed contributing 30 of 14. So theirs was expensive. Gave away 30, picking up a couple of wickets. Furkhan giving away 29 runs, picked up a wicket. And in response, Albin was brilliant. Punya 30 of 13. And Mohammad Shadad scoring 25 of 14. Taimur Bhatti picking up a couple of wickets. Sanchit Sharma picking up a wicket along Ali Nasser. And in the end, Dubai comfortably winning by 24 runs. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll dive into a short break. On the other side of the break, we'll have the post-match presentation for you.
जुंजी कितने लोग कह चुके Welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 3 of the 2026 Emirates D10. It was the encounter between Emirates Reds and Team Dubai. Team Dubai boasting a massive score of 150, and full credit to Emirates Reds, who fought till the end and only lost by 24 runs. It's time to present the Player of the Match Winners Medal, and that will be awarded by our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. And it goes to Aditya Shetty of Team Dubai for a fantastic knock of 70 of just 29 deliveries. Explosive and entertaining. Truly a phenomenal knock. Aditya, congrats. 70 of 29. 2026 seems to be the year of Aditya Shetty, the batter, rather than the bowler.
Yeah, I haven't got to bowl, but looking forward to get the opportunity to bowl. But if I do, obviously looking to contribute and happy to contribute in a win.
Of course, we know you've been working very hard on your batting behind the scenes, but the range hitting that you've shown us in the D10 already, tell us more about those drills and how you've been working on that.
Nothing specific. You obviously look to bat to the situation. You know, if this is, like I'm opening the batting now, so got to use the 2 overs, and yeah.
You hit 6 maximums today. Which one did you enjoy the most? Which one was the most satisfying?
All 6 of them really, but yeah, nice to hit a few and take confidence into the next 10 games.
And who would you like to dedicate this lovely winner's medal to?
Amin Farooq.
Lovely. And keep playing like this. You were outstanding today.
Thank you.
That's all from the post-match presentation. For now, stay tuned. The 4th game of the evening coming up is going to be Emirates Blues taking on Ajman.